Bienvenidos! What's good? Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Today we're doing Pan That Face Palette update. I had to think about it for a second. Pan That Face Palette update. Yes, we are here with exciting news, you guys. So excited. This was not planned to film today, but I figured since we have amazing progress, let's get into it. So obviously when you see this video, it's meant to be up. It's only a few days early that I'm filming it because if you follow me on my Get Ready With Me, you guys are well aware that I'm getting that allergy testing stuff done. And after I'm done filming this video, I'm gonna go get it done. So by the time this video goes up, the patches are already gone, but I'm torturing myself right now thinking about it. So anyway, you're here for Pan That Face Palette, so let's get into it. Okay, so if you are new, I'd highly recommend you watch the series, but we are panning 2 face palettes at a time. I always try to do that. It's a lot more fun for me than just one. So I'm doing the Natasha Denona Citrus one as well as the MAC Shiny Pretty Little Thing. So we're going to start off with the Natasha Denona Citrus. This was rolled in last month. I replaced it with the light version. This is the deeper version. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today. I've been wearing it every day, and I have shown you guys in my Get Ready With Me's how I use this product.
Every time I turn on the camera, my nose starts to itch.
So I'm going to post a photo of where we started with this palette. This did have some use on it, but not much, and I wanted to get more use out of it. So we started out here with, you know, barely anything there, if not brand new, to be honest with you. I think it might have been brand new, both of these. And as you guys can see right now, here are the 2 that I am working on. And you can see some sort of usage on them, not a ton. You guys know that these are gonna take me a few months to at least get a dip going on them. This one has a lot of disturbance in them. I'm starting to finally see something in this blush. This blush is so pigmented and thick in its formula that you don't need a lot. I want to try this out as an actual blush. And I have a feeling it might be a little bit hard for me to work with because it's not as creamy as the last palette one was. So I'm going to work with them. This one I definitely can't use on my cheeks on its own. It's way too yellow based. But under my foundation, you guys can clearly see that it does work. You don't see that yellowness, but I do see a glow within my foundation, which is what I love. And I've shown you guys in a Get Ready With Me. So in total, I have used this palette 26 times. So this is what it looks like for 26 uses. Not bad, not too shabby. I am running into an issue where I do want to use more of my other cream products. As you guys know, I got a ton for Christmas. I'm getting a ton for my birthday, which seems like that's like the thing. Everyone is seeing a bunch of cream and powder products, so that's what they want to buy for me for my birthday. So I've gotten a ton of those, so I'm trying to rotate, test out new formulas, see how I like them. So these, I don't know. I'll see if I can use them on top of my foundation to see how they work. But for now, it is working. 26 uses has been used out of this. Let's move on to the MAC Pretty Shiny Things palette. This has a highlighter, bronzer, and blush. Last month, I finally started using the blush. So you're gonna hear numbers for the highlighter and the bronzer and the blush. Most of the time, I will always use the bronzer and the highlighter together in a look, but the blush, not so much. Because again, like I mentioned, I've been trying to use some of my cream products on top of my foundation. So there's days where I'm not using this powder blush, but I'm okay with it. I've accepted that I may not finish this blush by the end of the year, and that's fine with me. So last month, you guys can see the photo of where we stood. And you guys, it's dirty. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I used it this morning. And look, you guys. Dun, 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 dun. We have official pan in that highlighter. Woo! I just hit pan on that highlighter yesterday as I'm filming this. So that's me using it yesterday and today. I knew I was close, but I didn't know how close I was. My goal was to try to at least hit that little button, and I honestly forgot about it until I actually hit that button yesterday. I was like, oh wait, that was my goal. It worked out well. So I've used the bronzer and the highlighter 27 times this past month for a total of 131 uses. So both this and this is 131 uses. I hit pan on this highlighter in 130 uses. It took me 130 uses to hit pan on this highlighter. Now, as far as the blush, I've only used the blush 24 times, and you guys can see some of the ridging, like the design that it had. It's slowly going away, but it's not that much. This blush is very pigmented. You can clearly see it on camera here with all these lights. You can still see the blush on my cheeks, and it lasts all day. This blush lasts all day on my face. I am shocked because we're getting hot days now. I am starting to be sweaty outside, and my blush is lasting. I'm so happy about that. I really am, because that's one of the first things that goes is all of my cheek products. They just fade away and are gone by the end of the day, especially in the summer. And this is definitely one that I know I can depend on. But again, I'm trying to test out different formulas as far as cream products on top of powder products to see how they work, if I could use them. And there is my MAC blush that I do want to finish this year that is also a cream blush. I want to finish that this year. So I'm going to try to incorporate it in my looks more often, kind of like do 4 days this blush and then 2-3 days the other blush, to try to give both of them enough time. So you guys, this is very exciting. So you guys can definitely see the bronzer too. I'm having a very difficult time trying to pick up product. I still have a little bit of product on the edges, but it's getting a little bit harder. Like on these edges here, it's getting a little bit harder. It definitely looks a lot more used than it did last month. My goal was try to get as much as I could out of this section, and I think I have. I don't know how much longer. I'm gonna have to kind of peck at it a little bit and swirl it, because my brushes are starting to get damaged because I'm scrubbing on the edges. So I'm trying to figure out how to get more product on this end and then kind of chisel a little bit and then swirl my brush to use it that way and try to finish it off. Highlighter, I think I'm going to, now I'm in a groove. I can see this all very thin around here. This edge right here is very high, so I know that'll give me, the corners are very high, but that makes sense because of the way this was being used. So yeah, I think I will be finishing this highlighter by the end of the year. I think definitely the bronzer, definitely the highlighter. The blush will be the one thing that will probably stick around till after this project pan is done. Okay, you guys, so now that you've seen both, let's do some predictions, some goals that I want to do for the next month. Now, we are going into June, into July, where it's going to be summer months, and I'm going to be using a lot more, less makeup on my face. So this will definitely come in handy because I can use these over powders, so I don't see myself having an issue with them for the most part. I'm still going to be chugging along. I don't think I will hit pan next month because it takes a good 60 to 90 uses out of any Natasha Denona cream products to hit pan. So I think it'll be here for a while. So I'm still going to be working on these, chugging along, making dents, making molds. As far as this one goes, again, my goal is to basically just finish off this bronzer. I think that I have at least another month and a half with this bronzer, and then I should be done, and then I can use whatever I want. This highlighter, I just want to expand the pan, keep going, see how I can do it. I am mixing it in with other highlighters because it is getting a little bit lighter. I'm wearing it today, but it is getting a little bit lighter on my face, so I do want to be able to use it a little bit more, mixing together. Blush will be here. It'll be here for a while. I've accepted that I most likely will not be finishing this blush, but it's not like I'm giving up. It's just I'm not giving it my 100% every month. I'm giving it more like a 90%, and 10% I'm trying to finish off that other cream blush that I do have. I'll show you in a second so you guys can see what I mean. So for those of you guys that are not aware, this is my MAC Go Play blush in So Natural. It's still MAC, so it kind of counts for me. This is what it looks like right here. I love this blush, and it looks so beautiful on top of powder. It lasts all day on my cheeks. It just looks so beautiful, and I don't want it to go bad. I've had this now for a year. This summer, it'll be a full year. Actually, for my birthday, it'll be a full year. So I don't want it to go bad, and it's just such a beautiful blush. It even shows up on my, I could build it up and it'll show up on my skin even with a tan. So I want to get more use out of this. So I'm kind of torn because I don't want this to go bad, considering I spent the money on it. I love it. I really do want to use it up, and I've used a ton of it up, but I can't use it as underpainting because I'm using this one. So I'm just torn, and I think if this formula has lasted me already this long, I think that this can hold off a little bit longer if I choose to concentrate on this one more. So I will show you progress on this. I'll take a picture of this so you guys can see it, because I am going to concentrate on this and kind of replace the one in here for a few times. So I'm going to go back and forth. Like there's days where I just want to do something quick and I'll use this one, or I know it's going to last, or I want a brighter kind of blush, I'll use this one. And then most of the time I do want to use this one. I'm trying to figure this out because I do want to finish this one off by the end of the year, but I can't do that because I already have cream products in here. So I don't want to overdo it and overwhelm myself. So something's got to give. So I'm just going to see my routine, and this is easier for me in the summer because of the heat. It's just quicker, less product on my face. So that's where I'm at right now with this. It's just, I want to concentrate on this. It is what it is, you guys. It is what it is. I'm just trying to, now that I've gotten a lot more cream and liquid blushes as gift with purchases, as for my birthday, I want to get this one used up. I want to get my full 100% money's worth out of this, and I'm so close, so why not concentrate on it? And I do love it. It's not going to be a burden for me at all. So, okay, you guys, that's where I am at. That's where we be. I'll keep going, keep chugging along. Thank you guys so much for watching and chugging along with me. Thank you guys for tagging me on Instagram, sharing with me, you guys, your palettes. I'm having a lot of fun seeing your palettes. I see you guys are creeping up to 100+ uses on your stuff. So you'd be surprised at how long some things last. But I do love to pan a good face palette. It's so much fun for me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your dream. And until then, peace out.